This is a review of the Nikon 105mm macro lens for Nikon Z-mount cameras. Now, I bought this lens with my own hard-earned cash because I wanted a macro lens with autofocus, mostly for photo stacking and for any other video work, especially for interview-type videos. I've owned this lens for about a year now, and well, look, it's a really great lens. I do have a few little complaints, but overall it is a fantastic experience to use. In this video, I will firstly go over the handling and other bits and bobs, and then we'll jump out into the field and I'll show you how well it can perform. So the 105mm is 15.7 centimeters long and weighs in at 622 grams, which is quite light for a lens of this size. There is one custom button here above the lovely S branding, and there are also the usual focus switch and focus limiter switch here and here. I would have liked a VR switch, but it's easy enough to control in camera. It also takes 62mm filters. One thing which is a surprise is the display button. This lets you cycle through all your focus information and other custom things right here on this LED screen. Is it necessary? Maybe, maybe not. I personally don't use it that often, but when I have, it has come in handy working out my focal distance when I couldn't see the rear screen or viewfinder. Now focusing. The focus ring is quite nice to turn with a little motorized feel to it. The rear ring here is for any custom controls you'd like. The default is for aperture control. This ring feels a lot heavier or stickier, maybe more precise, I guess, than the focus ring. Speaking of focus, autofocus is fairly fast when paired with the Z8 or Z9 and tracks and snaps to its target quite well. The focus motor is also extremely quiet, making it perfect for video. Bokeh is nice and creamy and smooth and tasty. Working distance now, as this is a 1:1 magnification lens, the minimum working distance isn't too bad, sitting at 134mm. Unfortunately, it is only a 1:1 magnification lens. You can sneakily shoot in DX mode for extra magnification, but this is not true optical magnification. Alright, so let's gear up and get out into the field. I'm in the field today. Well, the field is actually my backyard, and this is a corner of my garden that has two lavender shrubs. Now, there is so much life on these thick, dense little shrubs here that, it's kind of remarkable. And the bees absolutely love it. I've got European honeybees zooming around everywhere, blue-banded bees. It's incredible. Not only bees, but there are also predators such as the crab spider, jumping spiders, and I think I saw a praying mantis down there. So there's a lot of action and a lot of noise kicking off around here. So what I'm going to do today is obviously put the 105 to the test using my Z8, cheap little Godox flash, and the Cygnus Tech macro diffuser. It's a bit big, it's very intrusive for a few camera shy spiders, so we'll see how it goes, but it does take really nice, beautifully lit images with the 105, so let's see what we can get. Alright, so there is a crab spider just here. Obviously you're not going to see it from here, but I'll try and get a shot of him here. Sort of a side portrait shot here without startling him. I have some butterfly eggs, or moth eggs, I think. Try and get a shot of that. The best. Look like whiskers or something. These flowers themselves are quite pretty. Like felt or velvet. And a crab spider up here. He's just on the underside of the leaf. Alright, so I'm going to do a bit of burst shooting now. It's always tricky. Alright, we're going to European honeybee, zooming about. There we go. Alright, there is a praying mantis here. He's just a little baby, well, juvenile, I don't know, mini mantis, I don't know. But try and get a shot of him. He's got his eyes on me here, so he's a bit wary, but the yoga poses they get into here, that's pretty cool. Let's try and get a shot of him. And what I love about this lens is it's just so sharp, just incredibly sharp, as you'd expect for a macro lens, but it's sharp across the frame, images, the colors, it's just really, really good, really good. So there you go, the Nikon 105mm f2.8 macro lens, an incredibly sharp and versatile lens. Great for video, great for portraits, and great for macro photography. It's just really fun to use because whatever you throw at it will always look great. Paired with the Z8 or Z9, phenomenal. There's a lot to like here, but I do wish it had at least 2:1 magnification, and maybe it is a little bit expensive for what it is. But overall, this is an utterly fantastic lens and one that should be kept in your camera bag at all times. I'm going to finish this video now with more slow motion honeybees because everyone loves honeybees in slow motion. I mean, look at that. Thanks for watching.